Hi guys, it's Nancy, and it is release day for Simon Hurley Create. He has some new stamps coming out, and I made some videos, so I hope that you will follow along on my channel today and watch those videos. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what they are, and then we're going to make 2 cards out of 1 stamp set. So this is called the Bold Blossoms Slimline Stamp, and it was really easy. I do have a tutorial video on making this one. But it was a lot of fun, and I did use Simon's inks in kind of a watercolor fashion. And then this sentiment came out of the lovely Lantanas stamp set, which I'll show you in just a second. Here you can see the stamp. It is a red rubber cling stamp, and it is a peel apart stamp. And again, I go into more details in the video, so keep an eye out for that one. The other slimline card is called Fresh Cut Flowers, and again, it is also a pull apart stamp. And I did this one with some gold embossing on some dark brown paper. Isn't that fun? Love it. And then some new sentiments coming along as well. This one is a clear photopolymer large 10-piece set, and this is a awesome stamp set because you guys, there's no coloring. What Simon did is he made the outline stamp, and then he made the internal stamp, so you don't have to color it, which was fun for me, and you guys can watch along as I make this card. And again, no coloring, just using the ink to stamp inside the stamp. And the one we're going to play along with today is called Welcome Home. So let's get into it. All right, so this stamp set is a lot of fun because it's going to be a great stamp set for doing any kind of home, internal, living room kind of look, or we have some stamps here that would be great for the holidays that are coming up. So let's get into making 2 cards with 1 stamp set. Now, I have already stamped all my images out. I colored them with color pencil, and then I went over the color pencil with gamsol. Now, this ink that I used was Hero Arts Intense Black ink because I wasn't sure if I was going to do Copic or alcohol marker coloring or if I was going to do color pencil coloring. So I stamped them all out, and then I ended up going with color pencils. Then you go in with some gamsol, which is odorless mineral spirits, and these blending stumps, and you blend out your coloring. So to save time, I've already done that. And the first one that I want to use is the fireplace. And then I believe I have 3 stockings here somewhere. Or not. This is what happens when you move things around on your desk like 10 times and then things kind of walk off. I'm sure it'll turn up. All right, so on this one, we're going to be real simple. And for the background, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Now I'm going to use this Honeybee Stamps double-sided pattern paper. I want these bricks. And of course you could use a stencil, but I'm going to cheat a little bit here and find these bricks. Okay, here we go. All right, and then I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4 1/4, so it pretty much takes up the whole front. Make sure you cut it in the right direction. We don't want our bricks to be laying sideways. So this is going to be our brick wall. Oops. Did not cut it small enough. 4 1/4. There we go. There we go. And this is just going to be really quick and easy assembly. Just going to grab a tape runner. Oh, it has white. Ooh, I think maybe we'll do the white brick wall. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I don't know. I'm torn, you guys. I think the white looks a little classier. It doesn't take away, but I think the brown wall looks a little more earthy and more... Okay, we're going to go with the white, just so it doesn't take away from our beautiful fireplace. Sorry, brick wall. And I'll link everything down in the description below for you guys. All right, so then I've already colored and cut out my fireplace. I also want to tell you guys, when you are die cutting and cutting things out, Simon Hurley, they do offer the SVG stamp sets, or SVG cut files for these. So if you don't like to fussy cut, there's no dies, but what you can do is download the SVG and cut this out through your Scan and Cut or your Cricut or your Silhouette, whatever machine you have. And then I take a black marker, this is just a Memento black marker, and I trace along the outline so that there's no white edge showing. Okay, so colored it with color pencils, went over it with gamsol, and now I'm just going to glue that right there. Now, it has these cute stockings, but I thought, oh, well, you know what? We need to have a mantle place for these stockings to hang off of. So I took a little piece of wood, just a strip of wood grain paper, and cut that out. So I think we'll put that up here. And we can line that up with the brick. And then I do have 3 stockings somewhere. And like I said, I'm sure one will show up when we least expect it. So we're just going to put a little bit of adhesive on these 2 for right now, without dropping them everywhere. And we're going to just hang them off the mantle. I have a little bit of foam tape behind that wooden mantle. And then when the third one shows up, we'll put that one there. And then for the sentiment, there are some really cute sentiments on here. I love this style that Simon did with this stamp set. And it says, there's no place like home. Welcome home. Welcome to the neighborhood. Let's make memories together in our new home. Home is where the heart is, and congrats on your new home. And I'm going to do home is where the heart is. I think that would make a great holiday sentiment. Use Simon's block because it has the lines on there so I can make sure that I am straight. And I'm going to take that same Hero Arts ink that is not straight. Let's do it this way. Let's line it up and then we'll pick it up. Okay. There we go. Now I have a really easy holiday card done. What do you guys think about that? How easy was that to do? All right, and then the third stocking, when it shows up, we'll have it. Oh, we need some shimmer on our fire. A little sparkle pen here. Oh, you know what? I got to get some of those little mini lights. That would look cool back there if you had the little mini lights sparkling. There we go. All right, so that was one card. Very easy to do. Now we're going to move on to the second card. And for the second card, we're going to do something similar. Okay, we're going to take this wood grain paper and we're going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4 1/4 again. Glue this on our card front. I think I like that side better, actually. It's a little cleaner looking. And this is just wood grain paper from my stash. Okay, and then we have this leftover strip of paper, which I'm actually going to cut in half. A little thinner, so we want it to be... Well, let me see here. What do we got here? 1 3/4. making a door. So to make the door panels, I'm just using this excess piece of paper, and we want these to be about 3/4 of an inch wide, it looks like. Okay. And then we want 2 shorter ones, which I think 1.5 inches should do. Maybe 1 3/4 for those 2. And then these will be a little larger. Let's make these 2 1/4. All right. And again, gonna take my black marker and just edge these. I probably could have made these a little thicker, but that's okay. Now, if you wanted to ink them, you could also ink them. I'm just using a pen because it's faster, and it'll give me the effect that I want without having to do too much work here. Okay, so now that those are all lined, they now become the panels to our door, okay? And so put a little tape on there. I'm going to try to line these up as best as I can to make them sort of straight. Okay, and we need a door handle, so I'm just going to take a Jelly Roll glaze pen and just draw a circle here, and that glaze pen will dry with a little bit of dimension. You can draw a little keyhole if you want. So we're going to set that aside to dry. It will only take a second. Okay, while that's drying, we're going to work on the inside. And for the inside, we kind of want to make it look like a living room. And let me show you guys the pieces I've already cut and colored. So we have a little couch here. We have a rug. Our rug is a little big, so we're going to probably have to cut that down a little bit. We have a coffee table. We have a little throw for the couch, little couch blanket. We have a pillow, a couple pillows actually, throw pillows. Okay. We have a beautiful plant. We have some books. And we have a little lamp. In fact, I thought I cut another piece of wood grain to be a shelf. We could use this on the wall to make it a shelf. We'll come back to that. Yeah, we will come back to that. And so I wanted to put all this together, but before I do that, I want to make a background. So to make a background, I'm going to take Simon Hurley stencil. This is called Sweater Weather. You can use any stencil you have, and I'm going to draw basically our floor, which our carpet's going to be covering anyway, so I don't know that you're going to see too much of this. So I'm going up about 1.5 inches off of the paper. You do kind of want to make sure you're straight, and just take a pen that works. Try that again. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. And we're going to take the stencil, and it's going to become our wallpaper. And you can grab a blending brush. I'm going to grab the Breakup Blue ink, which is the newest color from Simon. And hold my stencil steady. You could use some stencil spray to hold it in place if you wanted to. But we're just doing a really light inking on the background here. Doing some faux wallpaper. Or you can use some of that paper, that honeybee paper, and put that, if you want to use the brick background on here, it would work as well. But if you didn't have that paper, this is another option for you. Okay, so now we have this wallpaper background. All right, so now we're going to bring our elements back in, and I'm going to start to layer them from the bottom and work our way up. Still wondering where that other, oh, here it is. I knew I had a stocking somewhere. We'll put that stocking back on in a minute. All right, so I'm going to start with my carpet. And I do have a little piece cut off here to kind of measure. And I'm going to put that carpet all the way down on the bottom here. And then we'll cut off the excess later. All right. And in front of the carpet, we're going to put our coffee table, our couch. And you can go in with glue and secure this better later on. I think these designs are so cute. I am loving them. I texted Simon and said, oh my gosh, these are amazing. And he did a little Instagram post last week saying, you know, how he's going to grow, his designs are going to grow. And I think that's great. I think the fact that, you know, he recognizes that his style's changing, and it changes for all of us. And he wants his stamps to kind of match that. I think that's great of him, instead of trying to, you know, stick to something that may not be his style anymore. So good for him. I'm going to tuck my little plant in the background here. Okay. And then we have our little throw. Who has a throw like this on their couch? I do. I have a gray one, and we love sitting on the couch and just watching movies, and everybody fights over the little blanket. So much fun. And then we're having a little throw pillow here. This actually kind of matches my furniture, because my living room has a dark gray couch like that. And we have this geometric kind of pattern on our carpet as well. All right, need my tweezers. These are little, tiny little pieces. Okay, so these are some books. I'll put those over here, the coffee table. And you guys know I don't like to do a lot of like small little detail pieces, but this was too cute to say. I just couldn't stop coloring everything and thinking about all the different ways that I could make this living room. There's another throw pillow. Maybe we want that over the blanket. Okay, and then there's of course more. And then I don't know if this was the piece I had. I was going to do like a little wooden shelf with the lamp. And then I have this welcome home, and I thought, okay, well, yeah, that's cute, but I needed something else. So I took out from the Crafty Friends pack this little lady here, girl, and she has her arms spread. So I thought, wouldn't it be cute if she were inside the card and she were welcoming that person home? So I made this little banner for her, and we're going to just tuck her. Ooh, I may have glued everything down too soon. I'm going to move the coffee table over here a little bit, so that way there's room for her. And I've put her on foam tape. I'm going to put her right there. And I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. And then, of course, like I said, if you wanted to add the shelf and the lamp, you could really go all out in adding all kinds of accessories to the living room here. You don't have to add the person, but I just really thought it was fun to add her in there. And let me put her inside here. I'm just going to cut off some of these extra pieces. So now it looks like when you open the door, you are in the living room and you are being greeted by a welcome home. I thought that was more fun than putting it on the outside. Make sure my card's not upside down. Could do like a gift card in here if you had somebody that was purchasing a new home. So look at that. That just, we can even put like a little wreath out here. But that just looks like a simple door, and then you open it and you have this welcome home. You could do a little picture frame or something like that if you wanted to as well. So there we go. 2 cards. We found our other stocking. So let's hang that up. Let me know which one you guys like better. Do you like the fireplace better, or do you like the living room better? Do you think this is a stamp set you would definitely be interested in? If you're interested in any of the products that I used, I will link them down below. So here we have the fireplace one. We have our little mantle popped up. Home is where the heart is. Plenty of room to write on the inside. And then here we have our little makeshift front door. And then open that up and we have this fun welcome home in the living room there. So there we go. Again, the stamp set that I used is the brand new release from Simon Hurley. It is called Welcome Home, and it is a large photopolymer stamp set. And don't forget, if you have a die cutting machine, download the SVG so that you can die cut everything. The stamp set is super cute. You have that fireplace, No Place Like Home, the stockings, the plant. There's a smaller plant if you wanted to put that on the table, or you could put that on the mantle as well. In fact, yeah, we could put our little lamp up there. Put that up there. So lots of fun with this stamp set. Let's make memories together in our new home. Welcome to the neighborhood. Home is where the heart is. Congrats on your new home. And then all of the accessories that I've used on the inside of the living room there. And the stencil was the sweater weather stencil. So go check out Simon's new release. Check out the other videos that I have on the other cards that I made. If you have any questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing by clicking the button right here in the bottom right hand corner, and make sure your notifications are on. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.